Hello, dreamers. Badala here, as always. Thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We'd love to have you. So this is Monday's Love Messages Extended. So let's go ahead and let's jump right on in. For those of you that chose card numero uno, we have the boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So there is two energies that I'm picking up specifically. Some of you are not wanting to end a cycle with someone. Some of you are not wanting something to end. And then for others of you, and what I mean by that is like some of you have somebody here that is interested in you, somebody here that is wanting to either start something up with you, wanting to start talking to you, wanting to see where something may go, and you are still either like in the healing process of an ex, or you're still hopeful or wishful for somebody from your past, because you're definitely not wanting to move on because of some type of connection from your past. Now, for some of you, you are just simply in a lot of pain, and you're having a little bit of trust issues. You're not wanting to trust somebody new. You're not wanting to start anything new with anyone. You're needing to go in and see how you handle, how you deal with the ending of some type of a relationship, because you're definitely here. Whatever your last relationship was, and for a lack of better word, I keep on hearing the word, it broke you. It broke you to the point where you not just started mistrusting relationships, like romantic relationships, but just relationships in general. So this is where maybe you're needing to figure out what is it. I don't want to say no, because you already know what it is. I think that there's just a fear here that you're going to have to face, that not everyone is going to be like your ex. Not everyone is coming in to hurt you. Not everyone is coming in to destroy you or to want to take advantage of you. Now, what is interesting here is that there seems to be a dynamic here where maybe you grew up in an you grew up hearing like all men do this or all women are like this, and there's just overgeneralized um, conditioning when it comes to the opposite sex, that you're still deprogramming, that it needs to be rewritten. And maybe this is the reason why you are a little resistant. But regardless of anything, I do see spirit putting people in your life that are going to, in an essence, put you in situations that are going to allow you to face this, that are going to allow you to finally heal this without continuously running away from it. So again, you may have somebody, that is coming in and they're calling you out on your shit. Like, no, this is nothing more than you, like you being afraid to move on. You being afraid that I'm gonna hurt you the same way that they did. Like, some of you are looking for red flags where red flags are not there, is what I'm picking up. So it's kind of interesting because a lot of you kept on telling yourself that you were ready for a relationship, you were ready to move on. But now that it's right there in front of you, it's knocking on your door, the underlying actual issues and the underlying things that trigger you within romantic relationship is surfacing up as you meet this person. Now, I don't say that in a bad way. This is actually a really good thing, because now you get to put into practice what you have been working on, what you have been healing, and navigating those triggers in real time, instead of just through meditations or through breath work or et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not saying that it's going to be sunshines and butterfly with this person immediately, because again, you are navigating triggers from a past relationship, but it is exactly what you need at this time in your journey, and it is exactly what is required of you in order to grow and heal from a past relationship. Okay. For those of you that chose card number 2, the self-indulgence. This energy usually when it comes out with this focus on like somebody that's being selfish, somebody that's being very arrogant or etc. But this energy this time around, it's more about you needing to refocus your energy on yourself, needing to make yourself a priority, whether this is right after a breakup or this is in the midst of an upcoming breakup. Because for some of you, you're still in this connection and you're looking for a way out. You're looking for a way of how to exit this relationship. For those of you that have exited the relationship, you're trying to figure out how to keep certain boundaries in place so to not allow this person to come back in. Um, for those of you that this is going to resonate, you tend, whether it is with this person or in the past, you tend to play the back and forth game when it comes to romantic relationship. And this time around, Spirit is telling you we don't got time for that. When I say something's ended, something's ended. And when I say it's done, it's done. And that's exactly why this urgency or this feeling of like needing to focus back on yourself is highly required or highly needed. And when we talk about self-indulgence, when we talk about self-care, we're not just talking about superficial things, right? We're talking about things that speak to your soul, that speak to your spirit, that light you up, right? And it can be something as simple as like spending 5 or 10 minutes in nature in the morning. It can be something as simple as taking a bath in the dark in your bathroom, right? Or taking a shower in the dark. It can be something as simple as choosing coffee over tea or tea over coffee, whatever it is that your spirit is requiring of you at that moment in time. It is about connecting with yourself better, right? So for a lot of you guys, you were hyper focused, or yeah, you were hyper focused, or your attention was solely on the person that you're dealing with or the person that you were dealing with. And in the midst of all of this, you're starting to realize that you just continue to give so much of yourself and you don't receive not even a fraction of what it is that you put into these relationships. And spirit is telling you like, hey, my love, aren't we tired of this? Aren't we done with these patterns? Like, have we not learned this lesson enough? Like, enough time already? Like, I feel like this is that little merry-go-round. Like, let's keep on going and going and going and going. Like, how many times do you have to keep on reliving the same lesson before you start to recognize the energy from afar? You tend to talk yourself, this is interesting, you tend to talk yourself into relationships. You tend to talk yourself into relationships. You tend to talk yourself into connections with individuals that you know for a fact are not going to show up with the potential that you see in them, right? It's almost kind of like, well, there was a song that I was listening to, and it was something about like expectations. And one of the lyrics says, let me see if I can find it actually, because as and I am gonna say this now because I was unaware of it. Because I don't be paying attention to stuff like that. But one of my kids said it was like um it's an AI song or whatever. Let me see if I can find the lyrics. Oh, it doesn't show the lyrics. Let me see. It's called No Expectations, Shift to Abundance. Um, and my kids are very much against AI when it comes to art. So just bear with me. Um, it doesn't show me the lyrics though. There's no, you're gonna have to listen to that song. And I do apologize in advance if you don't like AI stuff, but um, there's something here about like, what was the lyric though? The verse itself that I'm thinking of. Um, hmm. All right, so it says, I found it. It says, I gave meaning to reactions, made silence mean I failed. But the truth is, people only meet you at the level they've healed. And I learned the hard way no one's here to complete me. The moment I stopped expecting, life started treating me freely. And a lot of you need to stop expecting like these relationships or these romantic relationships to come in and be your savior, to come in and be your all. And the moment that you get to an understanding that romantic relationships are not about completing you but complementing you, um, you're going to free yourself, and I feel that you're going to stop chasing this energy, this Knight of Cups. energy is really, for me, showing me like somebody that, and again, I don't read the tarot based on what they mean. I read them how they come out, like intuitively how it comes to me. But I am very much picking up this energy of like you tend to go into connections and relationships with people that breadcrumb you, and people that keep you on arm length, giving you just enough to keep you intoxicated, to keep you in these spaces where it's hard for you to like let go. And for some reason, for you guys, anyways, I want to pull out a couple of cards. Um, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, with a Cancer, or with a Scorpio, or you may be one of these three signs. These, I don't know why I wanted to pull out signs, but I feel like your spirit, it's in itself tired of repeating the same thing to you, telling you the same thing over and over again, and you're not listening. And it's like the clearer or the more sign that you get on something, maybe you will finally let go. Maybe you will finally redirect that energy to yourself. Card number 3, the Camera. You're finding out that somebody has been thinking about you, somebody's been reminiscing, somebody is low-key either looking at your social media, or they're going to contact you through either social media or through text. And you're being asked not to be distracted. Continue on your healing journey when it comes to romantic relationships. There is this sense that nothing new is going to come from this person. This person hasn't had a miraculous healing process or a miraculous change of heart. They haven't changed. They're not coming in with anything new. This energy or this space, when we start to heal from something, when we start to walk away from something, usually tends to come back around, right? It comes back around. Let's do a little reversal here and see if they truly are done, if they're truly really let go. Are they truly healing from this? Or can I hook them in one more time? Can I keep them one more time? Can I pull them into my drama, into my BS one more time? So you're needing to recognize this for what it is. I don't want you, and the reason why I'm saying is, like, I don't want you to get excited about hearing that somebody's looking into your page, or excited when somebody reaches out back to you. There's nothing new there, my love. There's nothing new. It's the same BS, the same crap. There's nothing new there. There is this energy where they tend to rush in and remind you of the good times, right? Oh, remember when we were this, remember when we did this. And you can simultaneously hold on to the beautiful moments, because that's all they were. They were moments, right? The beautiful moments that you had with this individual, and heal and grieve the relationship that you actually wanted, right? Because those moments were very few, very short-lived compared to the truth of what lived within that situation, within that relationship. And during this time, I feel that you're going to recognize that forgiving this person, forgiving them, is more about releasing the emotional control that holding on to that hatred or to that anger, to that frustration towards that person has on you, than the actual fact that you want them back, or that you want to allow them back into your life. So why do I explain it like that? Well, in the past, I feel that you very much forced yourself or told yourself that you needed to forgive people. And that came with the attachment or the agreement, and I'm doing it in quotations, that if you forgave someone, that meant that they had access to your life. No, 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 my love. No, 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 my love. Right? We're forgiving here the transaction, right? That transgression that that person had towards us, right? The energy that lived behind that transgression. Regardless of anything that person chose to do, what they did to you, whether that was cheat on you, whether that was physically, emotionally, sexually, mentally abusive, whatever it was, they had a choice whether it was that they wanted to engage with that energy or not. They chose to go ahead and engage with it. They chose to go ahead and put it out there. So you're forgiving the transgression, meaning the event or whatever it was that happened, but that doesn't require you to allow that person back into your life or to give that person another chance to prove what you already know in regards to them. Because if they did it once, 99.9% of the time they are going to do it again. So no, 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 my love. No, 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 my love. All right, anything else? There's no balance here, my love. As much as you try to, um, as much as you try to give to this person, you guys are your lives, your path are going in two separate directions, and this recommunication or this brief encounter, or whatever it is more for closure, if you want to call it that way, and to finally put an end to this cycle in your life. Okay. All righty. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye bye.